Hey loves, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some coffee cup cookies. I'm doing like a to-go cup cookie and also a regular small coffee cup with some whipped cream. Now I was getting ready to go to a little creator meetup. I don't know if you're familiar with LTK, but it's kind of like an app where you can link all of the things that you use so people can find it. I was a part of an accelerator program and I got the opportunity to collaborate with a few other creators in my area. Since we were getting together, we were going to have like a little fall brunch, so I thought it would be nice to bring some cookies. I decided to make little coffee cups because we are in fall, so I thought it was the perfect thing. And then I was going to personalize them as well, so you're going to see that later on in the video. This is a really simple cookie. It's going to be blue and white, and then the wording is going to be in black, and I'm going to make a little royal icing transfer pumpkin to put on the front of it as well. Now I could have made it a little more detailed, but this was like a quick last minute thing I wanted to do. So these cookies that I'm using are actually frozen. I do freeze my sugar cookies. I have not frozen them already decorated, but I will definitely cut out some cookies, put them in the freezer, and then when I need them, I just pull them out, and that's what happened during this time. I just needed some quick cookies and they were already made. So for the cookies I just made one type of icing, like icing where I can outline and flood for both colors. Now, if you wanted to be a little more creative, where the blue icing is at, I could have added like wet on wet pumpkins in there or apples, just something to make it like a design. Because I don't know if you have seen the paper coffee cups, but sometimes they have designs on them when you want to buy them in the store. So of course you can always make this as fancy as you want, but I was just going for something simple because I felt like the personalization was going to it's going to take it to another level. And for the smaller parts of the cookie, so it won't create a crater or indent, I'm just adding that little squiggle. Now for the bigger part, I did do the squiggle, but to be honest, you didn't need to do it right there. I don't really know why I was doing it right there. I think I was just like rushing because I needed these for the next day and it was in the evening. So I said, let me just hurry up, and I just wasn't thinking. But that part is not necessary when you have a large area. After I flooded each section, I just would stick it in the dehydrator for a couple minutes, let it kind of crust over, and then go to my next section. I did not have any problem with the colors bleeding together. Like once they dried the next day, the blue did not run over to the white a little bit, no bleeding. And I think that's because I set it in the dehydrator and just let it kind of crust over a little bit. It wasn't in the dehydrator for long, just a couple minutes for each section. Now this is the little coffee cup that I'm doing, and I'm just flooding this with the same icing. I'm also going to add a little whipped cream just to have it look all fancy, I guess you would say. So I did make another icing. I made this white icing a little thicker so that way it would hold. It would actually look like whipped cream was actually on the cookie. So if you have watched this video to this point, comment coffee in the comments. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for watching. Now to do the personalization, I use my Kodak Luma projector. I do have a video on how to connect that wirelessly if you need to know. That is a very good projector. I have not had any issues with it, and I talk all about that in this video. Now I do get a lot of questions about what fonts do I use or where do I find my fonts. Sometimes I do get fonts off of Silhouette. You can get them off of Creative Fabrica. There are a lot of different places you can get fonts, but you can also get free fonts from dafont.com. So that's where this one was at. And a good thing about that is that they let you preview the font, so you don't even have to download it to your computer. You can just put whatever, like I put the name Courtney in. I wanted to see how it looked with this font, and it was perfect. And without having to download, I just went ahead on and used the sample that they gave to project onto my cookie. You can find a lot of fonts on there that maybe look like different shows that you may watch, or if you want like a Disney font, you can find that on there as well. I did make little royal icing Pumpkins, I made that right on my paper because I knew I wanted them super small, so I didn't need like a template for that. I didn't show this, but after the royal icing transfers dried, I put them on the cookie just by putting a little icing on the back, and they attached, and it was good to go. Now, if you're interested in looking at more of my videos and need help with the projector, I do have a playlist all about cookies, and it includes that tutorial. So go ahead on and check that out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not, and I will see you in the next one.